Students, good morning. Yesterday I gave you assignment of chemical kinetics in which some of the important questions of previous year CBSE question paper was given to you. Today I am giving you the solution of that assignment. The first question was the definition question in which the definition of order, molecularity, rate law, rate constant, rate of reaction, pseudo first order reaction, threshold energy, activation energy and half-life period was asked. So I will tell you the answer. Order is defined as sum of powers of concentration of reactants in rate law. तो रेट लॉ में जितने भी रिएक्टेंट्स हैं उन सब की पावर्स को ऐड करेंगे, यू विल गेट द ऑर्डर. सेकेंड डेफिनेशन इज मॉलिकुलैरिटी. इट इज़ नंबर ऑफ रिएक्टिंग स्पीसीज विच पार्टिसिपेट इन एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शन विच मस्ट कोलाइड विद ईच अदर सो एज टू फॉर्म द प्रोडक्ट. तो जितनी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन में रिएक्टेंट्स आपस में साइमल्टेनियसली रिएक्ट करते हैं और प्रोडक्ट में चेंज हो जाते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज मॉलिकुलैरिटी. थर्ड इज़ रेट लॉ. Rate law is defined as experimentally determined. It is experimentally determined expression which relates the concentration of reactant with rate of reaction. So rate law is nothing but rate of reaction in which the concentration terms on which this rate of reaction depend is experimentally determined. Next is rate constant. Rate constant is defined as rate of reaction when concentration of each reactant is taken as unity. तो रेट लॉ के अंदर हर रिएक्टेंट की कंसनट्रेशन को यूनिटी लिया तो एट दैट टाइम R becomes equal to K and K is rate constant. Then is rate of reaction. Rate of reaction is defined as change in concentration of reactant or product divided by time taken. Next definition is pseudo first order reaction, which is defined as a reaction which is not truly of first order but under certain condition it follows a kinetics of first order reaction. For example, hydrolysis of ester. If water is taken in excess, at that time the rate of reaction depends upon only the esters, hence it follows a kinetics of first order. Thus it is an example of pseudo first order reaction. Next definition is half-life period. It is that time duration in which the initial concentration of reactant is reduced to half. Suppose you have taken 10 grams and if T half is 15 minutes, after 15 minutes the 10 gram will reduce to 5 grams. Next is threshold energy. This is the minimum energy which a reactant molecule must possess in order to undergo effective collision. We know that for effective collision the particle must have some minimum amount of energy and that minimum amount of energy is called as threshold energy. Next definition is activation energy. This is the energy which is required by the reactant molecule so as to form a activation complex. It is equal to the difference between threshold energy and the average energy of reactant molecules. These are all the definition which came in exam. Now focus on second question. The second question is to identify the order of reaction from the units of rate constant. For this you will use the expression as I have told you earlier, that is mole per liter 1 minus n second inverse. For second order reaction n is equal to 2, for first order reaction n is equal to 1 and for zero order reaction n is equal to 0. If you put 0 here you get answer mole per liter per second inverse. That means C has order 0. Similarly you put the value of n in the same expression and find the answer for A and B. For your convenience I am telling you the answer. The answer for A is second order, for B it is first order and for C it is third order. Next is a graph or a plot. This graph comes as a 1 mark question. First graph is between concentration and time for zero order reaction, and second graph is between T half and R naught again for zero order reaction, and third graph is between log R and T for first order reaction, and fourth graph is between log R naught by R and T for first order reaction, where concentration is represented by R, time is represented by T, T half is half-life period, R naught is initial concentration, and R is present concentration. Let us look at the graphs. The graphs for zero order is shown here. The first graph is between concentration and time. Here slope is equal to minus k. Second graph between T half and initial concentration R naught, slope is 1 by 2k. Third plot is for first order reaction. It is between log R and time. Here slope is equal to minus k by 2.303. Fourth graph is again for first order reaction, where log R naught by R it is between log R naught by R and time. Here slope is equal to k divided by 2.303. These are the plot which are directly asked to draw. Next question is question number 4. What is the effect of adding catalyst on activation energy and Gibbs energy? Answer is activation energy decreases when you use catalyst, and there is no effect on Gibbs energy, as Gibbs energy depends upon the type of reaction. It does not depend upon the catalyst. You can see in the graph also, upper curve is for a reaction in which no catalyst is used. Lower curve is for a reaction in which catalyst is used, and you can see that in lower curve the activation energy is reduced, it is decreased. Next question is question number 5. A reaction is 50% completed in 2 hours and 75% completed in 4 hours. Find K for both the reaction and tell the order. In this question it is said that the reaction is 50% completed. First of all, the reaction, we will write two expressions. First expression is K is equal to 2.3 divided by T log R naught by R, where K is rate constant, T is time, R naught is initial concentration, R is present concentration. And this is the expression for first order reaction. If you put the value here it is said time is 2 hours and the initial amount is reduced to half. That means R naught is 100 and R is 50% of R naught, that it will be 50. And if you solve the K, you get the answer 0.3465 second inverse. Similarly, for second you will find K2. Here it is said that the reaction is 75% completed in 4 hours. So you will put time here 4. 100 is the initial concentration and 75% is completed. Therefore remaining is 25%. You will put 25 and find the value of K. Again the value of K comes out to be same, that is 0.3466 second inverse. As the K in both the cases is same, so it follows first order kinetics. Now next question is question number 6. In question number 6, a equation is given. 2 ammonia on the surface of platinum gives nitrogen plus 3 hydrogen, and it is given rate is equal to K. Here no concentration term is written, that means rate is independent of concentration. Therefore you are asked to tell about order, molecularity and unit of K. From the data it is very much clear that rate is equal to K, and if rate is equal to K, so order will be 0 because rate does not depend upon any concentration term. And from the balance equation you can see that the number of reactant molecule used are 2, so molecularity is 2, and for zero order reaction the unit of K is mole per liter per second inverse. This is all. Now question number 7. The question number 7 is for a first order reaction K is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to power minus 14, find T half. Very simple numerical. You have to use the expression T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K. Substitute the values and find the answer in second. Next question is question number 8. Show that in a first order reaction the time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times the time of half life T half of the reaction. The answer for this is, it is said that आपको ये शो करना है कि 99.9% जब रिएक्शन कंप्लीट हो जाता है तो वो 10 गुना ज़्यादा है किससे, हाफ लाइफ ऑफ द रिएक्शन. अगेन वी विल राइट द मेन एक्सप्रेशन K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log R naught by R. Here the time taken is 99.9% and log initial concentration, if it is 100, final concentration is 100 minus 99.9, that will be equal to 0.1. Similarly for second expression we will write K is equal to 2.303, time is T half or 50%, log 100 divided by 50. You divide them equation 1 by 2, you will get this expression T 1 by 2 is equal divided by T 99.9 multiplied by log 1000 divided by log 2. You solve this and after solving you will get the answer, that is T 99.9% is equal to 10 times the T half. Okay. Now next question number 9. In question number 9 it is given 2N2O5 gives 4NO2 plus oxygen. The rate of formation of NO2 is 2.8 into 10 raised to power minus 3 molarity second inverse. Calculate the rate of disappearance of N2O5. In this particular question, the equation given is this, and you know that rate of appearance of NO2 is represented as delta concentration of NO2 divided by delta T, and its value is given. And if you multiply this value, that is this value, by 1 by 4, you will get rate of reaction. So I can write rate of reaction in terms of NO2, that is R is equal to 1 by 4 into delta concentration of NO2 divided by delta T, and we know that this value is 2.8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. This is equal to rate. And for N2O5 we can also write rate is equal to minus, for reactant minus is written, minus half delta N2O5 divided by delta T. If you remove this factor 1 by 2, this is called as minus delta N2O5 divided by delta T. It is called as rate of disappearance of N2O5, and when you divide it by stoichiometric coefficient, that is 2, it is rate of reaction. That means if you remove this 2 and you shift it here, you will get the value of minus delta N2O5 divided by delta T, and you will get the answer. I will repeat it. Here in this case, rate is equal to, first of all I will tell you how to write the rate. Rate is equal to minus 1 by 2 N2O5 concentration delta divided by delta T, also equal to 1 by 4 delta T concentration of NO2. This quantity is called as rate of appearance of NO2, and this quantity along with minus sign is called as rate of disappearance of N2O5. So here rate of appearance of NO2 is given rate of appearance of NO2 is represented by delta and concentration of NO2 divided by delta T, which is equal to 2.8 into 10 raised to power minus 3 molality second inverse. And you are asked to find the rate of disappearance of N2O5, and rate of disappearance of N2O5 is minus delta N2O5 divided by delta T. But we know that rate of reaction is equal to, R is equal to minus, for reactant minus is written, minus 1 by 2, here 2 is stoichiometric coefficient, into delta concentration of N2O5 divided by delta T, also equal to 1 by 4. Why 1 by 4? Because in NO2 the stoichiometric coefficient is 4, multiplied by delta NO2 divided by delta T, and we know that delta NO2 divided by delta T is 2.8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. This is equal to rate. And if you move this 2 from here and multiply it with this value, you will get the value of minus delta N2O5 divided by delta T, which is nothing but rate of disappearance of N2O5, and thus you can easily find it. Its value comes out to be 1.4 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay. Now move to question number 10. A first order reaction is 50% completed in 40 मिनट. ये कह रहा है कि फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन जो है वो 50% कंप्लीट हो गया 40 मिनट्स में एट 300 K. टेम्परेचर मेंशन इज 300 K एंड 20 मिनट्स एट 320 K. कैलकुलेट एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी, और R की वैल्यू गिवन है 8.314 जूल पर केल्विन पर मोल. तो सीधा सीधा इन्होंने मेंशन कर दिया है कि रिएक्शन इज़ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर, एंड फॉर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर वी नो दैट इफ़ T हाफ इज़ गिवन द एक्सप्रेशन इज़ K इज़ इक्वल टू 0.693 डिवाइड बाई T हाफ. So we put the value of T half, that is 40, and we will find the K1 at 300 K. Similarly, we can find K2 by putting the value 20 here at the temperature 320. So we get the value of K1 and K2, and we know that for activation energy the formula is log K2 divided by K1 is equal to activation energy divided by 2.303 R bracket 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Substituting the values, and we will solve the activation energy, which will come out to be 27.66 kilojoule per mole. Now switch to question number 11. In this question a graph is given. This is a graph between log R and T, and question is if slope is equal to minus 2.0 into 10 raised to power minus 6 second inverse. From the unit you can easily find that the order is first order. What is the value of K? First question. Second question is how does the half life of zero order reaction is related to rate constant. तो दो क्वेश्चन है इसके अंदर. सबसे पहले फ्रॉम हेयर यू कैन ईजिली सी दैट स्लोप की वैल्यू आपको गिवन है, एंड फॉर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन द स्लोप इज इक्वल टू माइनस के डिवाइड बाई 2.303, और स्लोप की वैल्यू आप सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे and you will get the answer of K, which will come out to be 4.6 into 10 raised to power minus 6. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि ज़ीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन है और आपने बताना है कि K और T हाफ के बीच में क्या रिलेशनशिप है. फॉर ज़ीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन वी नो दैट द एक्सप्रेशन इज K इज इक्वल टू 1 by T bracket R0 minus R, where K is rate constant, T is time, R0 is initial concentration and R is present concentration. When time is T half, at that time R will be equal to R0 by 2, because it is that time duration in which the initial amount is reduced to half. So substituting the value you will get an expression K is equal to R0 divided by 2 T half, or you can also write T half is equal to R0 divided by 2 K. Okay. Next, another question is predict द ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन, आपने ऑर्डर बताना है, एंड थर्ड व्हाट इज इट्स स्लोप. You can see that in question third I have told you about this graph. It is a graph between concentration and time, and in this case you will see that it is a zero order reaction, and for zero order reaction the slope is minus k. I think that is sufficient for you. In case if you feel any difficulty in understanding, please call to me. Thank you very much.